PDN News Updates. Here is Jarek Sablon from our PDN Newsroom. This is brought to you by our sponsor, KFC Guam.
The Guam Waterworks Authority is trying to spare ratepayers' pocketbooks with a new plan to finance $898 million in water and wastewater system upgrades over the next 5 years. Water rates will have to go up no matter what, GWA said. However, if GWA gets approval to seek an alternate financing scheme for the upgrades, customers could see a 50% hike in non-lifeline water rates, as opposed to a 70% increase by 2029, according to GWA General Manager Miguel Berdalio. That could save customers that use between 3,000 and 7,000 gallons a month some $13 to $23 in water costs, based on figures that Berdalio shared. That's a difference of hundreds of dollars a year. New 3- and 4-bedroom houses in Yigo costing between $600,000 and $700,000 each are nearly complete at a time when there's high demand for housing on Guam. They are part of the first phase of the planned 72-home Songsong Hills subdivision that is expected to be completed in June, according to project contractor William D. Beery of Construction Management Services. The subdivision is located behind the Mormon Temple, and Phase 1 will be comprised of 12 single-family residential units. Beery said that the 3- and 4-bedroom homes have an average size of about 1,900 square feet and estimates that the units will range between $600,000 and $700,000 based on the current market prices for similar-sized homes. The Department of Public Health and Social Services has identified 2 new multi-drug resistant tuberculosis cases, while a 3rd person on Guam is being treated for a relapse of the disease. Public health investigators are looking for people who might have been in close contact with the individuals. The people involved are complying with isolation precautions, according to a news release from Public Health. Sung Pil Wang, a former manager with Korean Airlines on Guam, will serve 41 months in federal prison for bank fraud and money laundering, involving more than $600,000 following his sentencing on Monday in the District Court of Guam. Huang was also ordered to pay more than $500,000 in restitution to Korean Airlines. The sentence includes 5 years supervised release. Huang pleaded guilty to 1 count of bank fraud and 1 count of money laundering as part of his agreement with the U.S. Attorney's Office. The original indictment charged him with 15 counts of bank fraud, 1 count of aggravated identity theft, and 1 count of money laundering. Despite the detection of E. coli in wells serving Agana Heights, Sinajana, and Maina, there have been no reports of E. coli infections in those populations, according to the Department of Public Health and Social Services. Salmonella infections, on the other hand, appear to be on the rise, though there has been nothing to link the infections to the sale of contaminated food announced in December. The Guam Waterworks Authority issued a boil water notice for the villages on April 26 after E. coli was detected in the A21 water well that provides service to the area. The boil water notice was terminated about a day later after tests of the well came back negative. The new head of the military in the region says the U.S. must prepare to respond to China's buildup of forces and attempts to expand across the Pacific. Admiral Samuel Paparo took the lead of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command over the weekend, replacing outgoing Admiral John Aquilino, who was retiring after 40 years in the Navy. The change of command ceremony in Hawaii was attended by top military brass to include the U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and General Charles Brown Jr., Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, as well as Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, and civilian leadership from across Micronesia. For more of these stories, log on to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.